Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You might notice it's looking a little weird here because I'm filming from my couch, which I put in front of my bed, and today we're gonna talk Marvel a little bit, but I'm not here alone exactly, so please welcome my baby brother.
Hello!
Now, I haven't done a YouTube video in a while, and I just got this random idea that we should just sit down and talk about movies, because we do that in our normal lives anyway, so let's just make a YouTube video out of it. We are both insane Marvel fans. We've been watching it basically our whole lives. Do you remember what was the first Marvel movie we saw together?
We saw together, but I remember it's Infinity Wars or Guardian of the Galaxy.
The first thing I think we saw together was Infinity War at our uncle's place, so in 2018 when it came out, I think. And he was 3 years old at the time.
Yeah.
So it's normal that this kid probably doesn't remember it. And for context, I'm 14. This is a 10-year-old. Alright, so I have some random rapid fire Marvel question that we're just gonna go through together. We're just gonna start with the favorites list. I literally have a list written down. That's how much this means and how important this is to me, because I love talking about Marvel. You could ask me to talk about Marvel literally anytime. For this kid, I think he would have more information with the Jurassic World universe than he would have on Marvel, but he's pretty educated on Marvel, right? Do you think you're as big of a Marvel fan as I am?
No, because I know Marvels, but you know the exact time, you know where it got, but you know it's at Burbank, USA. You know it. Yap. You know.
Did you just say Burbank, USA?
Yeah.
How do you know about Burbank?
K-pop Demon Hunter.
A few moments later.
Alright, let's start with the basic question. Now, to get that out of the way, we should start with an ultimate favorite Marvel movie. Just choose one favorite.
Choose one favorite, but I think I'm going Infinity War. Yeah.
Do you have a reason why?
I feel like it's more like it's the peak era for me. It's the peak of it.
See, this kid knows ball. For me, my ultimate favorite Marvel movie, I will say Civil War. And that answer would annoy my mother, our mother, because she hates it when the heroes are fighting each other, and I agree. The ending scene broke me, but in general, I love the theme of it, and the airport fight scene is still fun, and it's so complex, and I, as a lifelong Team Cap person, will always love that movie just because.
I also actually almost cried at that fight.
Yeah. Just the craziest fight scene ever, for sure. Okay, get through the basic stuff. Favorite male character?
Favorite male character? I think I'm gonna say the exact same thing that you. Let's say it at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
Bucky Barnes! Can you tell me why he's your favorite?
The Iron Man and his backstory. Yep.
This kid, he was Winter Soldier for Halloween,
Yep.
by the way. So you know this is legit.
My arm got wrapped by duct tape.
I start this like Marvel fan thing as a Steve Rogers fan, so my top favorite male character was always Steve. And then I am now here with my Bucky era because of Thunderbolts. I saw Thunderbolts, and I saw the motorcycle scene at the desert, and that was the moment I kind of realized how much love I have for this character. And here I am. My favorite male character in the MCU apparently now is Bucky Barnes.
A few moments later.
I just forgot about the most important male character that I really liked.
Okay, you could give a new one.
Hey buddy, I think you lost this Spider-Man!
I think that how energetic Peter is, especially Tom's version of Peter, I feel like that is very close to my brother here. Favorite female character?
Favorite female character? Wanda Maximoff. Yeah.
Is there a reason why?
I just love her personality and her powers and the I don't even know who you are the scene. I just love it.
Yeah.
I just love how she is, how she looks, and it's just great.
Yeah, in terms of character design, I do love her for that as well. But for me, my top favorite female Marvel character would have to be Natasha Romanoff. It would just have to be the Black Widow. And it's only fitting that I say Bucky and then I say Nat, because I don't know if you're aware of this, but in the comics, they're dating. They're dating in the comics. Okay, now, in the name of us being siblings, do you have a favorite Marvel sibling duo?
Wanda and Preto. I think it's like perfectly matched, like how they love each other.
For me, my favorite Marvel sibling duo, okay, it's not a duo technically, but I just gotta say the Odin's children, so Thor, Loki, and Hela. That's probably gonna be my answer for that.
Also, I think like one of the best one too is T'Challa.
Yes!
It's gotta be, right?
Yes, T'Challa and Shuri, absolutely. Okay, now, favorite villain.
Favorite villain.
An interesting one, I think.
Let me think. I know like Thanos is like one of my favorite, but I think there's one thing that I forgot. Feel like. Oh, Hela. I think that is one of my favorite.
Yeah, she's so cool, right? The goddess of death. Just, that is like the aura of saying that.
Imagine like just walking and then everybody just like collapse.
Yeah. My favorite Marvel villain has to be Zemo, because I did say my favorite Marvel movie is Civil War, so my favorite villain, Zemo. Just in the name of that, you know, he's only got like military experiences. He does not have superpowers, and this guy just spent a year studying the Avengers and found a way to broke them all. That still send ripple effects throughout like the MCU for like 3 years. So from Civil War, the team breaks up, in Infinity War and Endgame. One of the factors of Infinity War that I don't hear people talk about too often is the fact that at that point the Avengers were all broken up. There were no Avengers assembling in that movie. They were always separate. Okay, now going through to the next favorite question. I have favorite team. Do you have a favorite team? So like the Avengers, the X-Men, the Ravengers, the Guardians, the Thunderbolts.
I think I'm going the Avengers, but also this is just a tiny team. It's the Spidey team. Peter 1, Peter 2, and Peter 3. I actually love it. I love that team. I love you guys. And like he improvised it. Right?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I'm not sure if it's confirmed, but I think I saw somewhere that he improvised that scene too, yeah. For me, my favorite team, I mean Avengers on its own term, I guess, just because like they're the OGs, right? But also the X-Men, because I just saw those movies for the first time. I'm very embarrassed to admit, I just recently saw it this year. And I love it. I love them. I love those stories. I have to dig up those comics, and I'm very excited to see more of them now that we got the Doomsday confirmation. Now, last favorite question. Favorite soundtrack from any movie, from any scene. Do you have like a specific one?
When Thor just came down and with the theme song. I don't know what it called.
Song's called Immigrant Song. Yeah. I don't know if it's Led Zeppelin or... Can I search that up? I actually want to know.
Okay.
Yes, it is Led Zeppelin.
Cool.
Led Zeppelin is a very old band that you definitely don't know.
And also, hey!
Come and Get Your Love?
Yeah?
Yes, Come and Get Your Love, Redbones. Guardians have the best soundtrack ever, don't you agree?
Yeah. I love when group just like dance.
Yeah. Fun fact about that movie, the Guardians trilogy was directed by this guy, James Gunn, and I think sometimes also written by him, and this James Gunn guy, he also made Superman, and he's also the head of DC Studios now, and he's like been saying that like when he makes his movies, he makes playlists for his movies and his characters all the time, and he always like trying to discover new things and bring them back for the movies. Okay, now we're gonna go through some randomized like question and discussion topics, okay?
Let's go.
Now the first one, a little I think this is gonna be right up your alley because you said your favorite is Spider-Man. Who do you think is the best Spider-Man?
The best Spider-Man. Oh no. I feel like it's gotta be Andrew for me. I feel like his agility. I feel like his agility is more like faster than anyone, and I love how like his movie gone through. Like it's heartbreaking, it's cool, and everything.
Yeah.
It just match perfectly.
I think there's some kind of magic about those like 2010 movies.
Yeah.
Like how it looks. I
Yeah.
guess like visually, it's so amazing.
It gives like nostalgia.
Yes, absolutely. Just saw Spider-Man 2 recently, and I will gladly say that is the best Spider-Man movie for me personally.
Yeah, and I love like the villain, like Green Goblin, like Doctor Octopus, and yeah, Venom too. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, the Venom thing. You're probably
Yeah.
excited about that when
Yeah.
you saw it. Yeah.
I was like,
Okay, now let's talk some Marvel moments. Do you have like any ridiculous Marvel moments that just like lives in your head? Moments you think about a lot, or you just, that you just like? Just think of random moments. It doesn't have to be like fight scenes, whatever. Just
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? I always think of that scene.
yeah, I can quote the whole thing.
It just like walk into my head every single time.
Yeah, I just saw that with Mom the other day, and I quote the whole scene, and she laughed so hard, but I think she was actually pretty annoyed at me. So the Marvel moment that's in my head at this point in time just has to be the moment of Sam Wilson being Captain America for the first time. So at the finale of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, just like the entirety of that episode, really, but also just the scene of him carrying Carly. Just like, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
I think I have seen that scene before.
Yeah, I just have to show you these shows and you won't watch them with me. He's not really a show person just because it takes a lot of time, and like he just wants to be like sit and one and done with it.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get to the sadder part. Who do you think has like the saddest death?
Saddest death. Tony and T'Challa. I feel like Tony. It's like I wanna cry so hard, and T'Challa it just like it's sad like how Shuri tried so hard, and how she cried, how like it's so much, like the saddest death I have ever seen.
I'm actually gonna say T'Challa too. Shuri's reaction to that scene is just so heartbreaking, and I think Wakanda Forever is so powerful on its own just because of how it uplifts the legacy of Black Panther. Now, okay, not saddest death, but saddest moments. Just moments in the movies that are sad. Can you think of anything?
Probably like how Natasha tried to like get the Soul Stone. Yeah, I think that scene is just like, I just feel like I wanna cry too.
Yeah.
I just feel like a rock is in my throat. Just like that.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely up there. For me, I gotta say one of the saddest Marvel moments for me personally would be the opening scene of Falcon and Winter Soldier in the 4th episode, I think. There's a scene on the show that I don't think you've seen yet, but it's a flashback of Bucky in Wakanda after like they use like Wakandan tech to remove the brainwashing, and so one of the Dora Milaje, Io, she tried to use like the code words on him, and she was just keep saying it, and he was just crying there because he finally realized that it's not going to work, that he's cured, and he was just crying the whole time. And she said that all the words, he did change. He was still himself. The Winter Soldier didn't exist anymore at that point, and she said, "You're free." And he just cried, and that scene, I literally cried too. Just so heartbreaking, for sure. Let's get to the more upbeat parts. Any underrated like characters that maybe doesn't have as much scenes that you like for some reason?
The Collector, of course. I feel like he's cool, like how he just like appeared. I feel like it's amazing, and like my eyes just feel like that one emoji with the stars. I just feel like that. I don't know why, but I feel it.
And with underrated characters, I don't know. I mean, underrated, yes, I guess, would be Miss Peggy Carter, for sure.
Yes.
That's an obvious answer coming from me though, because I'm always like a Team Cap person, so anybody surrounding Steve interests me. There is a solo spin-off show for Peggy only, and it didn't receive much attention as far as I'm concerned. It had 2 seasons, and I'm so sad because season 2 ended in a cliffhanger. And it was a reveal that her brother, who everybody thought was dead in World War II, actually didn't die. And we never got an answer. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years since that show. So basically, as long as you've been alive, we haven't gotten an answer. I think she's one of the better written female characters in the MCU because we've had that issues in the past, obviously. Like, this is not something this kid's gonna understand, but I'm just saying.
And Ironheart.
I saw the entire show and just like, I think her show is pretty great too. Yeah, I actually really do like her character as well.
And I love like the Wakanda Forever one, the movie, and then how like she fought at the end of the movie. I actually like that scene so much.
Yeah. For the next question, might be a little crazy, I think. If you could pitch any idea, if you could give Marvel Studios any idea for a movie or a TV show and they have to make it, what character, what you want to tell them to make immediately, and they have to do it?
Like they don't have to do this one, but I really like this theory from like someone on YouTube that Ned became a super villain in like one of the Spider-Man movie because this theory that Ned's shirt and jacket was red and yellow and blue, I think, and it's matched the Hobgoblin in the comics. Yeah. And it's really cool how it is. It's like it's also heartbreaking because like Ned and Peter are so like the like friendship and things, but like it would be really cool.
For me, I have a lot of ideas for Marvel Studios actually. I actually just need to talk to Kevin Feige for an hour if I could do it. Kevin Feige is the chairman of Marvel Studios, by the way. But if I could choose one thing, I want a Red Room movie for Natasha's origin movie of her and Yelena in the Red Room, the training and the missions, right? The amount of things that they would put these girls through before they send them off to kill people. Yeah.
Or maybe like a series of the Red Room, how it got made, how like they made it, how they work, how it works, and like all the secret things, you know. Like I really want to know what it is. Like all the assassin and things, you know, like Taskmaster. It's pretty cool.
Yes, Taskmaster, right? We could have so much more of Antonia. I wish they handled her character a little bit differently than killing her off in Thunderbolts. I would love to have more of Nat's story in general. There's also this Budapest thing she keeps talking about with Clint. I don't know if you remember that. But yeah, I need more of Nat, and it's so sad. I wish we could have gotten like a trilogy for her as well, just 3 movies for her. So 1 for the Red Room, 1 for Budapest, and then the last one could be the one we have today. Like, so basically 2 more movies for Nat. That's what I want. Moving on, do you have a least favorite Marvel character?
Oh, frick. I don't really know, actually. I don't really have one, but I'm gonna say Peter Quill because, how he just slapped Thanos and broke everything. I hate him for that, but I don't hate him in like Guardian of the Galaxy and other movie.
Okay, for me, I'm gonna say Odin, which is probably random, but just because he's kind of a bad father. If he was a good father and he didn't teach Hela to like be this like crazy lady, he wouldn't have to lock her up. If he didn't lock her up, then she would have grown up to be an older sister to Thor and to Loki as well. And Thor and Hela and Loki together as like a sibling trio, they would be so powerful.
Yeah.
They would be so insanely powerful. Can you imagine?
Like, you know, if those 3 just come and fight Thanos, Thanos is dead. Or throw his hammer and then Hela just like chokes Thanos and like she's the god of death, so instead kill.
Moving on to the next one.
Let's see.
What's a Marvel quote you still say? Like just some random quote you might sometimes slip out or something, whatever. Like language or I could do this all day.
I get that reference.
Yeah, I understood that reference. Yeah, I use that one too.
I am Groot. Yeah.
You quote I am Groot, you say that a lot?
Yeah. And billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Yeah.
I also like that one.
Yes, the iconic Tony Stark quote.
Everything special about you came out of a bottle.
I think I quote a lot of Steve, so like language, I could do this all day. I understood that reference.
I almost forgot. It's Hey buddy, I think you like this by Spider-Man.
You said that like 5 times
Yes.
today.
Yes. And also like you couldn't have done that earlier.
Yeah.
I
hate you.
I
Yeah.
just love it.
I was just gonna say, Sam and Bucky in the first episode of the Falcon and Winter Soldier, when they're talking about new threats and then like the big three. I quote the big three a lot: androids, aliens, and wizards. So who you're fighting now, Gandalf? How do you know about Gandalf? I read The Hobbit in 1937 when it first came out. Favorite scene ever. Favorite Sam Bucky scene ever.
And I also love the quote. Have you ever seen this really old movie, Aliens?
Yeah.
I just love it too.
Peter Parker and his movie references.
Yeah.
Now this one might be a hard one for you. The best trilogy. And if you don't know what a trilogy is, it's like a like 3 movies that's like sequels to one another. So Iron Man, right? Because you got 1, 2, 3. Captain America, because you got, you know, First Avengers, Winter Soldier, and Civil War. Guardians, you have 3 Bolts. And then Spider-Man, you also have 3 of that. And Thor, you technically have 4. But let's not count Love and Thunder, because that one sucks.
Yep.
What do you think is the best Marvel trilogy?
Trilogy. I just love Spider-Man, so yeah, I think I'm going Spider-Man. I think it's one of the best trilogy because like I love Homecoming and I love Far From Home, I love No Way Home. Yeah, it's just amazing. Like the funny moments and things, you know, like it's been 37 minutes.
I gotta say Guardians. I loved the first one. I just recently rewatched it with this kid and our mother, and I forgot how good it was, really. And I do also love the second one. I think it's the weakest of all 3. And the third one, just devastating, honestly. I think the third one is the best one, personally. But yeah, Guardians for me. Now, moving on, let's get to this little game part. I had this little game came up for you. So
Okay.
basically, can you guess the top 10 highest grossing Marvel movies? Just the ones that made most money. Like,
Okay.
the top 10 with most money.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Endgame maybe?
Yes, Endgame's the first one.
Infinity War?
Yes.
Thinking of like some of those like other movies, I'm gonna say Iron Man.
Iron Man is up there, yes. Which one do you think it is?
1 maybe? 3?
Yes, Iron Man 3 is number 7 on the list with $1.2 billion.
What about Civil War?
Yes, it is number 8 with $1.1 billion.
Okay, Thor Ragnarok maybe?
No, that one was like $800 million, I think.
I'm gonna say Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yes, No Way Home, $1.9 billion.
Oh my god. I'm thinking of like one of the most popular ones because like that's gotta be in it, right? What about Black Panther? What about that?
Yes, Black Panther is number 6 on the list with $1.3 billion.
Ooh.
And it's a great movie.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I love Black Panther.
And
so much.
I also love Killmonger's and
Yeah.
the blooper that he couldn't stick like the little thing on the wall.
Yes, and also how cool was that "Hey Auntie" moment?
Yeah.
It was improvised.
It was cold.
Yeah, right. I love Killmonger. I think he's one of the greater villains of Marvel for sure.
Oh, how did I forget this? The Avengers, right?
Yes, the Avengers is number 4 on the list with $1.5 billion.
What about Age of Ultron?
Yes, number 5 on the list.
I'm gonna try Iron Man 2, maybe.
No.
Hey, buddy, give me the answer. Give me the answer, buddy.
You're talking to a stuffed animal.
That's 2.
Last 2.
That's 2.
One is like your favorite character's movie.
One of my favorite character movie.
Both of them came out in 2019.
2019. Oh, what? Captain Marvel?
Yes, Captain Marvel is the last one on number 10. $1.1 billion.
Okay. Spider-Man?
Yes.
Far From Home?
Yes!
Okay.
You got it! Okay, now moving on.
Okay, now let's get into the best part. Doomsday. So, What is your theory about doomsday?
Now, I have to say though, I'm not like a good theorist person. Like, I leave it up to the crazy people on the internet who can figure these things out. But I saw one leaked photo from set that is like a vintage car. Can you think of one Marvel character with a like that's needed for a vintage car? Steve Rogers. There's a rumor that Steve traveling back in time created an incursion that killed Doctor Doom's family. So now he wants Steve and Peggy and their children dead. I don't even know how that is possible, but I don't know if the family thing is true, but I do think they might have something to do with incursions and time traveling. Because like multiverse time traveling, it's very closely connected to one another.
I don't really have a theory, but like I wanna say like Doctor Doom actually like got Franklin and like they all fight for him.
Yeah.
Actually like Doctor Doom just like places him somewhere and then he just absorbing Franklin and then like just someone like Thor just came and push him away or something like that. I
Yeah.
really wanna see like that.
Do you have any death predictions? It's a big movie. Somebody might die. Who do you think might die? There's like 30 people in this.
I'm gonna say this is really crazy, but I'm gonna say Ant-Man. I think like he is like he's strong, but like he's just a normal person in a suit, you know.
Yeah. There's like a theory for him as well, just that because he missed so much of his time with his daughter, and he's always like protecting his kid. Can you imagine if like the world is at stake and he's just dying to save his kid?
Imagine like he's like this. He just like just playing with Cassie, and then just boom, and then it's like we see his like perspective, and then it just blurry, and then you see Doctor Doom just walking in with fire behind his back, and it just took Cassie or something.
Right? A lot of these superheroes have children, and I'm just like thinking about the state of that and how many of them as parents would sacrifice themselves, you know, especially because Franklin is getting kidnapped. So this is a very like family problem because the parents are looking for their kid.
Like even like Sue Storm, it's mother power, you know.
Yeah. You know, Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doom.
Yep.
And there is this theory going around that if you think he might ever take off the Doctor Doom mask to reveal to the Avengers that he looks like Tony Stark.
And imagine like if like Tom Holland was actually there and would be like Mr. Stark.
Right? Just
Yeah.
the look on his face, like imagine that. I have this idea that like we might get this like multiverse talk. I don't know if it's possible, but like if there's like gonna be like a lot of like multiverse jump, like they might travel somewhere else. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm wondering if they could have like this like talk with the Avengers or something where they're just like some of these people may look like who you know, but they're not who you know, because I'm also a Flash fan. I'm also a DC fan, and they have this similar conversation when they were going to Earth 2. When Harry Wells was telling Barry to like don't get emotionally sucked in, because you might see people who look like people in your life, but those aren't your people. And I'm wondering if we might have a similar scene like that because they're gonna see an evil Tony Stark, basically. Okay, now circling back to the death prediction a little bit, because I don't know how I forgot to say this, but there's a theory out there that Bucky's gonna die.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that.
I don't know if I told you yet, but there's this person on TikTok who made this post of her theory of why she thinks Bucky's gonna die. The official Marvel account liked the post.
Oh.
Is that
Is
that foreshadowing it?
if it is, you're just gonna
Yeah.
yourself.
If he dies, I'm dying with him. Like,
Yeah.
he's the first favorite character I've had that's not dead yet.
Yet.
When Natasha became my favorite, she was already dead. When Steve became my favorite, he was already dead. When Loki became my favorite, he died like 5 times already. So, I just became a Bucky fan. Are we gonna lose him already? I don't know. It's kind of almost confirmed that the Avengers are gonna fight the X-Men. Who do you think is gonna win?
I feel like it's close. Like I don't know, like the agility and speed, how like they actually fought, because like they have intelligence, so I don't know how they're gonna fight. So yeah, it would be pretty close. Like like maybe like everybody dies and then like there's a 1v1 and then they all just get revived and then just got like a power boost maybe. I don't know. Could
Yeah.
be something like that.
Yeah, that's interesting though. A timeline reset, a point where somebody dies and they might reset something. That's a great idea actually, because that's also happened on The Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of my superhero ideas would come from DC Universe because I was there first and then I became a Marvel person. Do you generally count yourself as a DC person?
No, but I know DC. You know?
Yeah. Well, we'll wait for the James Gunn world because you've seen Superman. When we get new movies like Supergirl, I'm gonna show that to you. Now, going back to Avengers versus X-Men, I saw this like post. I don't know if it's legit, but there's this theory that Mystique is gonna fight Yelena, and that's very interesting.
That is actually like a close fight because like those two are like they're mostly assassin, you know.
Yeah, right. They have that like hand-to-hand combat thing
Yeah.
going on.
And I think Mystique can like just transform into like Nat and then just like imagine.
I was just gonna say, is it possible if we might get a little like Scarlett Johansson cameo?
Yeah, and then you know like when she transform everything and then Yelena just close her eyes and then everything just become white and then you hear footsteps like those like what do you call it, echoey, and then the town it just like walks in and then just grab her and then just pull her out and then just came fighting again, you know. It
Yeah.
would be crazy. I also saw like Savage Hulk will come back in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah, that is confirmed. We don't actually know if like anyone on Spider-Man is gonna, you know, pop in on Doomsday as well. That's the big question. Will we get Peter Parker's reaction to Doctor Doom?
Yeah.
Will we get the Hulk's reaction to Doctor Doom? Right? Because Bruce and Tony are great friends.
I really like how it's going to be, like how like the potential can it like revive Marvel. It could potentially make Marvel like even bigger now, you know?
Yeah, for sure. The Russo, the directors and of this movie said like this is the biggest movie they've ever made. And I'm excited to see that, right? There's a lot of potential going on here. We're also getting like the very needed X-Men versus Avengers, which is always exciting. That's my father's biggest dream.
Yeah.
Like I think dad would really love that because he's been saying it for years. Definitely very excited for Doomsday, and we're both gonna see it in theaters.
Yes.
We're all gonna see it in theaters with our parents, and that's gonna be really awesome.
Yeah.
I'm ready to like just like go in like a full costume. Should we cosplay?
I
Right?
don't know. I just buy like Doctor Doom mask or something.
Yeah, right? It
Yeah.
would be pretty insane, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, I think we should definitely end this and, I don't know, go to sleep. We're recording this in the middle of the night because we're both very much night owls. And as I've said before, we're homeschooled. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
So that's basically it. Alright, this is the end of the video. If you like this kid, you need to see more of him talk about his favorite movies because he's also a very Jurassic person. We could talk about that for hours, literally, by the way. His dinosaur knowledge is more extensive than mine, far more advanced than I do have them. So we could do that sometime for sure.
Yeah.
Alright guys, this is the end of the video. Bye!